Good morning students. In the last video, we have already seen that how the man become farmer and the herder. If you see, now we are going to see first farmers and herders. If you turn to the map number 2, page number 13, you will notice a number of blue squares. Each marks a site from where archaeologists have found evidence of early farmers and herders. Means these archaeologists have found the different types of herders and farmers in which area the archaeologist has described about them. That was written and that was the evidence found by the archaeologist. These are found all over the subcontinent. Means they found this type of situation, archaeologists found this type of situation in the Indian subcontinent. Some of the most important ones are in the northwest, in the present day Kashmir, and in east and in South India. Means in all part of our country they found these types of evidence in Kashmir, in South India and in east also. To find out whether these sites were settlements of farmers or herders, scientists study evidence of plants and animal bones also. One of the most exciting finds includes remains of burnt grain. These may have burned accidentally or on purpose. Scientists can identify these grains, and so we know that a number of crops were grown in different parts of the subcontinent before 12,000 years ago. They can also identify the bones of different animals towards a settled life. Archaeologists have found traces of huts or houses at some sites. For instance, Burzahum in present day Kashmir. Burzahum named place is there and it is in the present day it is Kashmir. People built pit houses. Means these pit houses are under the ground, which were dug into the ground with steps leading into them. These may have provided shelter in cold weather. With the help of this type of houses, they protect themselves from cold. This may have provided shelter in cold weather. Archaeologists have also found cooking hearths both inside and outside the huts, which suggests that depending on the weather, people used to cook their food, whether inside or at outside. Drop a pit house. If you see different types of storerooms that are given here, and this type of storerooms have been found from many sites as well. Many of these are different from the earlier Paleolithic tools, and that is why they are called Neolithic. Means it is different from Paleolithic. That's why it is known as Neolithic. These include tools that were polished to give a fine cutting edge, and mortars and pestles used to grinding grain. Means for grinding the grain, these different types of tools are used that time. And other plant produce, mortars and pestles are used for grinding grain. Even today, several thousand years later, at the same time, tools of Paleolithic types continue to be made. We use that in our grinding flour, that type of stone. And it is also remembered that some stools were also made up of bones. Many kinds of earthen pots have also been found that time. Means archaeologists found different types of tools, different types of pots, different types of houses of different types of people before the 12,000 years ago, or in the age of Neolithic era. People began using this pot for cooking their food, especially grains like rice, wheat and lentils that now become an important part of our diet. Besides they began weaving clothes using different kinds of materials. For example, cotton that now be grown. Means for weaving the cloth we use cotton. Did things change everywhere and all at once? Not quite in many areas. Some men and women still continue to hunt and gather food. And elsewhere people adopted farming and herding slowly. Today also people do the occupation of farming and herding. Over several thousand years, besides in some cases, people tried to combine these activities doing different types of things during different seasons. Means in different seasons we can do different types of activities. If you see on the map number 2, then you can see that the Mehragarh and living and dying in Mehragarh. We have to discuss about this point now. This site is located in fertile plain near the Bolan Pass, and this Bolan Pass is one of the most important routes into the Iran. Iran is the name of country. This Mehragarh was probably one of the places where people learned to grow barley and wheat, and they rear sheep and goats for the first time in this area. Means the area in Iran, that is the area of Mehragarh. The archaeologists found some evidences related with farming and herding. It is one of the Mehragarh is one of the earliest villages that we know about. At this site, many animals' bones were found. Bones of wild animals such as the deer and pig, and also they found the bones of sheep and goat. Other finds at Mehragarh includes remains of square or rectangular houses. Means square and rectangular type of houses are built by the people at that time. Means all these things that are true, and the archaeologists got evidence about these all things. Each house had 4 or more compartments, some of which may have been used for storage. When people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. What was the custom at that time? That time also, people die, then their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. People look after them, perhaps in the belief that there is some form of life after death. The people of that period think that after the death of any person, he will survive after some time. That's why they keep that body of the died person for some years. Burial is one of such arrangement. They bury that dead person. Several burial sites have been found at Mehragarh. In one instance, the dead person was buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. The people think that if he survives, that dead people survive, then he will eat that goat. That's why goat is also buried with that person, dead person. Now we will see about the elsewhere. That is our last point. If you see the different types of evidences as far as the cave paintings in France, if you see your atlas, so you can find the different types of painting, and that was given a cave painting in France. And this painting is about near about 100 years ago, and these paintings were made between 20,000 and 10,000 years ago. In this painting there are some animals are showing, such as wild horses, ox means older wild form of cattle, bison, woolly rhinoceros, reindeer and bear. And the man used the different types of colors that time. This is also one of the evidence. Means man used to paint this picture different types of minerals like ochre or iron ore or charcoal. And archaeologists think that these types of pictures or these types of paintings were done on ceremonial occasions by the human being. Or perhaps they are made for special rituals performed by hunters before they went in search of prey. Means the people's view is different as far as these pictures or these paintings are concerned. Also, the archaeologist finds a Neolithical site. If you see Turkey in your atlas, one of the most famous Neolithic site you can find there, and the name of that site is Katal Huyuk, that is found in Turkey. Several things were brought from great distances there. Flint from Syria, cowries from the Red Sea, sails from the Mediterranean Sea. Also, these types of materials are used in the settlements. Remember that at that time there were no cars. Then how that people bring that types of things from far away? That is most of the things would have been carried on the backs of pack animals such as cattle or by the people. Students, in this way we have completed our lesson. Thank you.